Welcome to Buy for Less. I'm Becky Barner, the corporate dietitian with Buy for Less, and we are so excited to be able to partner with the Oklahoma City County Health Department to present a nutrition series. We've done our first series. If you got to see that, you'll know how much fun we had. And if you didn't, you can go to the website to be able to see that first one. It's on grains. Today we're talking about proteins, and there are a lot of different types of protein. We have animal-based proteins and we have plant-based proteins. And we're going to actually start with the animal-based proteins. Examples would be fish, for example. Salmon is a great option. It's rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which have heart-healthy potentials. An excellent source of protein would be pork. Of course, we want to look at lean pork. And here's a great example. These boneless center-cut pork loin chops, there's your keyword loin. When you see the word loin or sirloin, that indicates that it's going to be very lean. And of course, you can also tell by looking that there's practically no fat. It's been well trimmed around the edges and minimal visible fat. And you can tell by looking that it's a very lean meat. Another example of a lean meat would be lean beef. And you also, again, want to look for the words loin or sirloin. Here's an example of a sirloin tip steak. And you can see, again, very well trimmed, boneless sirloin. There's the word that we're looking for, minimal fat. And this would be a very lean cut of meat as well. Another great protein option is chicken. This chicken, you can tell by looking at the label, doesn't have any salt solution added in it. When you look at the sodium, it's only 70 milligrams of sodium per serving. That's a good thing to watch because sometimes poultry, chicken and turkey as well will have a salt solution added to it. And of course that just puts more sodium per serving in your meal. We also have a wide variety of plant-based proteins. Here are some beans. We have Great Northern beans, we have kidney beans, navy beans. Those are just a few different ones. Lentils would be another wonderful plant-based protein. Lentils are great to be able to make different kinds of lentil soups and lentil stew. Split peas, one of my very favorite soups is split pea soup. I just take split peas, and you want to always wash them and rinse them well first. I cover them with water. I add usually a little bit of onion and garlic. That's all I put in mine. Let them cook. They cook relatively quickly, really. You want to be sure that you have plenty of liquid in there to keep them covered, and simmer them until they're well done. Another option for a plant-based protein would be canned beans. And one of the things you want to pay attention to when you're looking at canned beans is the sodium content, because of course some canned beans are going to have a lot of sodium in them, but we have many that are available. Here's an example of a kidney bean, no salt added at all. When I look at the label on this one, a 1/2 cup serving has 40 milligrams of sodium. So there's no added salt in there. And there are other varieties as well. Here's a pinto bean that's a no salt added. And this one actually is 20 milligrams of sodium for that 1/2 cup serving. So you just want to be aware of that. You can look at labeling to determine which ones would be the lowest in sodium. And these are great to be able to use if you're making something quickly and you don't want to take the time to have to cook beans. You can use them in chili, you can use them on salads, you can make a 3-bean salad. Lots of different options to use canned beans. Nuts and seeds are another great protein source. We want to think about they are a little bit higher in fat, and so you don't want to just have large handfuls of them. They're great to sprinkle on salads and things like that. But a couple of examples, if we were to look at these examples, these are roasted almonds. They are salted, and to give you an idea, these would be 85 milligrams of sodium per an ounce, but these are also available in the lightly salted. This very same roasted almond that's lightly salted is 40 milligrams of sodium, and then as well they're available in the no salt added at all. And so you want to read your labels. We're always emphasizing reading those labels to get the nutrition information that you want to find. Another option to consider are the individual portion size packages. Here's an example, 100 calorie pack, and this happens to be cashews and almonds with dried cranberries. One of the real advantages of these is it helps people understand what an actual portion size would be, and it makes it easier to eat just that amount. Key to remember when we talk about my plate, what a healthy plate would look like, a quarter of the plate should be protein, and you want to get a variety of different kinds of protein. Wanted to let you know that our next video that we're going to be doing is going to be on dairy, so be sure and join us again, and you'll be able to see that one very shortly.